sports, we are tracking a big day as California is reopening. And get this, 10 people are $1 million richer today. California is celebrating the state's reopening this morning with the Vax for the Win drawing.
And it turns out 2 big winners are from right here in the Central Valley.
Number 27, Sacramento. Number 38.
We've only got 2 more.
Stanislaus.
That is a winner from Sacramento and Stanislaus County. They each will now get $1.5 million. California residents 12 and over who are at least partially vaccinated were qualified to win today.
And let's take a look now at the state's vaccine numbers. Nearly 56% of people are fully vaccinated statewide. More than 10% are partially vaccinated. This all comes as California is reopening its economy.
And that means the state is lifting most of the COVID-19 guidelines. Take a look. No more state guidelines on social distancing and no more capacity limits on restaurants, supermarkets, and other public places. The color-coded system is also going away.
And the state will now follow the CDC guidelines when it comes to masking, but businesses can still require them.
Now, we have team coverage tonight. ABC 10's Monica Coleman is tracking what you need to know about masks, and ABC 10's Kurt Rivera is in Stockton with how the reopening is impacting San Joaquin County.
But first, we start with ABC 10's Andy Judson, who's live in South Sacramento with how people are feeling about this reopening. Andy.
Yeah, Madison, we spent our afternoon here in South Sacramento at Delta Shores to see what it's like for folks going to the many different restaurants and businesses out here. And I gotta tell you, it's feeling pretty busy for a Tuesday afternoon and early evening. There's folks out here doing everything from running errands to going to lunch and dinner to even shopping with friends. It really has a pre-pandemic like feeling to it. And we spoke with quite a few different people about what it felt like inside of the stores and restaurants now that those restrictions have been lifted. Take a listen.
Me and my friends are like the only ones, like kind of the only ones who are not wearing masks, but like, I mean, if the restrictions are lifted, like I'm not gonna wear one if I don't have to. Yeah.
I really like it, but I think it feels a little weird. Like I'm like waiting for someone to tell me to put my mask on.
And I personally am still wearing one myself, just for, you know, safety's sake.
We all have to be human and eventually at some point come back to our human ways.
You know, it was actually like when you go inside, it felt like normal. I looked around and everyone was without a mask and I was just like, oh, cool.
Now, while the vast majority of restrictions have been lifted, certain circumstances call for us to still wear masks, including for those who are unvaccinated, as well as if businesses require it. Now, about half of the folks we talked to out here said that they were still wearing a mask today because it was early and they felt like that was overall just generally safer. For now, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Absolutely, Andy. It's great to just have a mask on hand in case you may need one. Because at one point during the pandemic, San Joaquin was one of the hardest hit counties in the state.
Yeah, but it has been a dramatic turnaround and people are thrilled or at least hopeful that perhaps the worst is behind us. ABC 10's Kurt Rivera has more from Stockton.
At Pomp Salon in Stockton, there is a buzz in the hair.
It's nice to hear that things are, slowly, reopening.
Olivia McIntyre lost 6 months of work last year, but is styling again. Her mask optional.
I would wear one if they wanted me to wear one, and if not, then we don't wear one.
Pomp's circumstances last December included a highly publicized raid by uniformed state officers for defying COVID stay-at-home orders. They were issued misdemeanor citations but remained open. They have a pending lawsuit against the state.
We received emails from people all over the world offering support, monetary support, and just words of encouragement.
But to get to this point, 1,435 people have lost their lives to COVID in San Joaquin County, nearly 75,000 cases. After peaking at 1,219 cases on a single day on December 22nd, June 13th, only 13 cases.
And we've accomplished that through vaccinations, but also through masking. Masking's been a huge tool for us.
18-year-old George Manchuka of Stockton got COVID last year. He suffered fever and chills, but has yet to get vaccinated.
Do you want to get it?
For For restaurants, it's been a struggle to stay open.
We wrap it up in a plantain leaves.
Cuate Rivera owns the new Chilongo Cheeto, an upscale taco shop. Ready 2 months ago, he just recently hired enough workers to open June 1st.
It looks to me like it's going to start getting a little bit better, little by little. We're just hoping that somebody comes to the door and then asking for a job.
And with the high number of COVID cases in San Joaquin County, Dr. Park says that the community actually has many people with natural immunity to COVID when they get their blood tested. Well, Sacramento could soon become a full-time outdoor dining city thanks to the COVID-19 pandemic. City officials decided last year to temporarily allow restaurants to put tables on sidewalks, streets, and parking lots during the indoor dining ban. But they plan on voting to extend these allowances another year.
Placerville, meanwhile, has decided not to extend outdoor dining permits after California's reopening today. That is because the city adopted a measure in May that ends the outdoor dining program. Now, this means restaurants will have to remove their setups by this Friday. And you know, with all these changes, people are still confused about where masks are required. ABC 10's Monica Coleman is live in Citrus Heights. What are people saying about the ever-changing mask guidelines, Monica?
Chris, they are confused, but it really depends on where you're at when it comes to if you need to wear that mask. I'm here on Sylvan Road, and for example, across the street at Sylvan Middle School, you will have to wear a mask. You're also required to wear a mask at healthcare facilities and detention centers. But behind me at Sylvan Marketplace, there's a bunch of different local businesses, and you'll have to ask before you unmask. The state has reopened after over a year of COVID-19 restrictions. And in Citrus Heights, Destiny Barnes and Cameron McCoy enjoy breakfast on the patio, but say they are confused on the official guidance on when they need to wear a mask.
Probably pretty much like everywhere, I guess, just because like I'm not vaccinated yet.
I pretty much just wear the mask everywhere because like there's no reason not to, and COVID's still around.
In Del Paso Heights at Hagenwood Community Center, you must wear a mask to enter. But at the park, a mask isn't needed. Robbie Rebo says she wished guidance on masking was the same for everyone, everywhere.
Public transportation, you have to wear a mask. Out in the park, you don't have to wear a mask. In the store, they didn't require me to wear a mask. You know, so it's like, it's iffy. It's all over the board.
Oak Park businesses are making the choice on whether they will require customers to wear a mask. At Slim & Husky's, before you can sit down for a slice of pizza, you'll need to show proof of vaccination.
If you have your slip saying that you're vaccinated, then you are mask-free.
Right next door at Strapping Store Gift Shop, owner Susan Stewart says her staff is fully vaccinated and will be masked until Cal OSHA comes to a final decision on masking in the workplace. But for her customers, she's using the honor system.
If you want to come in and shop without a mask, if you're vaccinated, you're more than welcome to. If you don't feel comfortable yet, we're down for that too.
The best piece of advice I got today is for ladies, keep that mask in your purse. Gentlemen, keep a mask in your wallet because it's not that time yet to throw away your mask. Chris.
That is a good takeaway. You just want to be prepared just in case. Well, Cal OSHA is deciding on Thursday about what to do when it comes to masks in the workplace. Here are 3 things it will consider. The first is fully vaccinated people will not be required to wear a mask in the workplace. The other is employers could decide to require vaccination status for all employees. And the last thing Cal OSHA is considering in the workplace is not requiring physical distancing. Meanwhile, Governor Gavin Newsom is expected to sign an executive order allowing vaccinated workers to go mask-free on Thursday. Of course, we will be following the latest updates on California's reopening on air and online at abc10.com.